Hello, in today's video I'm going to be doing something a bit different from the usual. And by that I mean I will be drawing what I see on Pinterest, which that could be items, like dolls, or just items that, like, I don't know how to describe it, have a certain theme to them, like space theme or just, like, I'm trying to think really well of how to explain this, but I'm failing right now. But you know what I mean, hopefully. But anyways, once I was done picking items, I started off with this first character. Now this whole part is just me sketching out the pose, sketching out how I want the legs to be and stuff. So yeah, you can just watch that. I feel like I struggled on the feet a bit less in this, because normally I struggle a lot. I was also trying to get her arm not to look odd, because I feel like at first it looked odd. I feel like that hand right there looks odd on the left side. Anyways, enough of that. And now we're on to her shoes, which were actually inspired from shoes that I saw on Pinterest. So, woo! And now I'm on to her face, which, not gonna lie, I struggled with the other eye a lot. And then I did her hair, and then I was kind of sketching out what I wanted her. Originally, what I wanted her to wear. But originally I was gonna have it be like this cape thing, but when I sketched out a cape, it didn't really look that good. So I just struggled along, and I was like, okay, what do I want her shirt to be like? As you can see there, I was thinking, I was working, even though I didn't really like it. So then I moved on to that, and then there's just a bunch of versions, and then finally I went on that. It's like a little scarf thing, I think. I don't know why I'm saying I think, even though I'm the one that drew it. You know, I drew it. I just don't know how it works. You know? And then I was choosing some colors I thought would look nice. And now we're on to line art. Finally. So basically I was just cleaning up everything, trying to make it look better. You know, fixing some stuff, making it look cleaner for my line art. And then, wow, I'm done for line art. So then I moved on to coloring. So I kept the colors like very simple. You know, I kind of used the same blue a lot. I tend to like repeat colors a lot. Like if I'm using like blue, I'll use the same blue, so I don't use like, you know what I mean? I know what I mean. So you know what I mean. Anyways, I also added some little details and the gold stuff. I kind of made her little thingy that she's wearing look a bit more shiny. So yeah, and now I'm done. Wow. Next character, I actually compiled like a bunch of different images which I thought looked interesting, and I kind of smashed them together in like a unique way that doesn't really technically smash them together. I'm just somewhat incorporating the ideas into each other. Kinda. Not really. I went for a more like detailed pose this time than the other one. I was trying to make something cool-ish. I think it looks okay. Originally I had a super cool idea for the pose. But I was struggling with how to draw like the arm, so I just didn't do that. I went for something different. But that's just how it is. Also, one of my reference photos was a pair of scissors I thought looked cool. Don't know how to draw scissors. So yeah. I also gave her a little bow. Because why not? Why not? Why not add a little bow, just a little bow, a little bow tie. And now we're on to the pants and the belt and woo, hair. I actually took that from another image I found on Pinterest. And now I'm on line art. Wow. I was actually, like, kind of thinking about how I wanted the mouth to look. Because originally, I was going to have her smiling. But then I was like, no. And then I did that. So, yeah. I honestly, if I'm being honest, I actually kind of like, I kind of like her design, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, I like the hair too. I actually pulled that reference because I used that exact reference of hair on a different OC of mine, which it looks a bit different from what I draw because, you know, I just want it to be different. But if I find a picture, I will maybe put a picture of the OC, which I use that same hair as reference, except I think this one is giving off like a vibe, and the other one is giving like a more of a vibe. I don't know if that makes sense. I describe things with sound sometimes. I don't know why, I just do. As you see, the way I did her stomach or whatever, I thought kind of looked cool. But in my head, because one of my reference photos was a clock, I never really incorporated that anywhere. And then my other idea was, wait, whatever I make her body like an hourglass, but not like an hourglass figure, like an hourglass as in you can see like fluid. I don't know. That sounds weird. But honestly, when I drew that, it kind of looked weird. So then I went for this, and I honestly kind of like it. So just more detailing, and then wow. Now, finally, onto the last one. Now this character I drew a bit differently. And this character was actually based off a cat, a space cat, an astronaut cat, actually, which I realized at the beginning of this, the first character I did, like somewhat had a space themed. Well, the items I picked for it was kind of space themed, and now I'm doing a space cat. Starting out as a vibe here, a theme. Oh, and this one, you won't believe it, I actually did the background for. Wow. Now, I'm not really that good at drawing backgrounds, but I kind of like this one. So you get to see the process of that. Again, there's all of the space vibe, because I drew them in space. I added little planets. Now, what planets are those, you may ask? I don't know. They're in my head, and I made them just for that. So I'm gonna call that one, that yellow one, kind of like the fluffy ring, which originally was gonna be like that, but I drew like that, and honestly I kind of liked it, like maybe the little ring is a bit like fluffy. Like, not like literally fluffy, but like it kind of looks like it. That planet, I'm gonna name it, what's a good name for a planet? How do scientists do this? Wait, give me a second. That one is, give me one more second. Wait, I'm gonna go look something up right now. I got the name. I'm gonna call it Etheria, which I'm pretty sure that's the same name of some place in She-Ra. Y'all know She-Ra? I loved She-Ra, and I got some of my friends into it a while ago, even though she never finished it, which kind of drove me crazy. That's okay. I'm pretty sure that's a place from that show. I'm pretty sure that's a name for a place that's in that show. I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah, because I don't have Netflix anymore. But yeah. Oh, and that green one right there, I'm calling it Green Bean. Yeah, so creative. I know. And look, with all that talk about the planets, the cat is being colored. So nice. I did little details. I actually kind of made it suit look like it's an astronaut suit, and I never realized. I kind of went by the reference, even though I don't really know how to draw an astronaut suit. I added some lighting, some details on the little glasses. You could see the space theme, and would you look at that? I'm done. So with that being my final drawing of today, I will have to say bye-bye.